My first thing is there's always the easiest way to do this and to get used to doing it is take whatever you are building and then pretend that you're not sure that it's going to be right, and then write it as a hypothesis, right? So even if you're mid-feature, everybody thinks you have to start from scratch if you're doing like these types of approaches and this experimental hypothesis approach. But that's not true. You could just start with what you're doing. So let's say somebody asks you to create this widget, right? Start asking why. Why are we creating this widget? Can we write it in the form of a good hypothesis? What is the problem we're solving? And then put that out there as the expectation that when we launch this thing, just keep doing what you're doing. We're going to get data and really see if it hit our goals. Like the most important thing you can do before you launch anything is say what you expect it to do. That's your success metrics, and then measure it. And the more that you do that, even in environments where you don't think you have the ability to experiment, if you can just do that, set the success metrics, launch it and measure it and compare it, now you have a conversation with other people about, hey, this didn't actually hit the things that we thought it should. Should we go back and fix it? And that starts getting the company on a level to think about, okay, are we actually launching the right things? Are these things doing what we think they're doing? If they're not, why not? And it starts moving you more into the hypothesis and experimental mode. So it can be that simple to just get started with it. Just like take whatever you're building right now, whatever's coming out of your sprints or whatever timeframes you're using, you know, have to use Agile, and just say, why are we doing it? What do we think is going to happen? Write it down and then launch it and measure it. And that can be like your first experiment that you're in. And it starts changing the conversation to get buy-in. I think as you get better at that, you'll start setting those hypotheses broader. You won't assume the solution before you get into it. You should start with the problem and then the goals, and then you will generate a couple different solution ideas of what to do, and you'll test those and you'll get better at testing them quickly. But I think it all starts with just putting that data out there first, right? Like get it down, get the hypothesis down. And then once you do that, it just opens up a door for a new conversation.